Hey guys, how's it going? This is Robbie with BAC. Thank you for tuning in again. Right now I'm going to be doing a class review on the Ghost Firearms Training Long Range Level 1 class. I went there a couple weeks ago now. Life has been a little crazy, so bear with me. Crazy stuff going on between work, and I have a son due any day now, and video editing is not my friend. Thought it'd be way easier. So just bear with me. Got some notes here because it's been, like I said, a couple weeks since the class. Like I said, on Facebook, Ghost Firearms Training, I'm actually wearing their hat that I got at their course. It's part of my new EDC. Love this thing. It was in central Pennsylvania, a little bit south of State College, about 20-30 minutes south of there. It was a 2-day course, Friday and Saturday class. So the first 2 hours was a book classroom type environment. Talked about safety, obviously, and then a little bit about how your scope adjustments work, and a little bit about dope, and that's data of previous engagements and stuff like that. They had some hands-on prompts to kind of show you the internal workings of scopes, and when you adjust it, what is actually happening inside the scope, to give you your field of view. So it was really cool. They had a lot of props and kind of just went over how to properly set up the rifle, you know, if you were just setting one up for the first time and stuff like that. It was 2 hours inside the classroom. After that, we moved on out to the range, briefly went over safety again, needed as always with firearms, and then they took about an hour to make sure that everybody had a perfect 100-yard zero. Now take note, there were 16 guys in the class, 4 instructors, so not a big class, plenty of instructors, and you got to keep in mind, they got 16 guys, 16 different rifles, different scopes, different scope mounts, different adjustment values, everything. These guys knew their stuff. Very, very impressive. All 4 of them really knew what they were doing. After that, we were hitting 1,000 yard steel within about 4 hours. Within about 4 hours, it was hitting steel gongs 1,000 yards. So it was, they really helped us get our dope down for all the, the 100-yard zero. Excuse me. They helped us get our dope down for the 100-yard zero, and then 200, 300, every 100-yard increments. They had the little steel gongs, and then it turned into like the little steel silhouette targets, and had a couple different ranges as well. They had like fun targets, like spinners, or they had like a ram on one distance, a couple other things like that to shoot at. Over the course of the 2-day class, we talked a lot about dope. Obviously, you need to know and get your dope down for each increment, and if you want to know what dope is, go take the class, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's kind of just your data. You have your information on the bullet grain weight, and everything comes into effect, especially at really long ranges. Your atmospheric pressure, your humidity, your elevation, the wind, everything comes into effect at long range. So it's really just getting down all the information you need and keeping it close by and ready for such engagements. So let me look over these notes here. A little bit of stuff you're going to need for the course. Okay, obviously you're going to need the rifle. They do have rifle packages that you can rent. You can get more info on that from them. I think there was 2 guys that rented from them. They were 6.5 Creedmoors, and I believe that they were Ruger American, not Ruger American, Ruger Precisions. Yeah, I believe they were Ruger Precisions. But I'm not sure. Give them a call if you want to know what their rental package deals are. You need your rifle scope set up, obviously. Definitely bring one of those pop-up canopies. The guy next to me did, and he saved my life. It was pretty hot up there, and they do shoot in any kind of weather. Rain, snow, pouring, whatever. That thing will save your life and 1 or 2 guys around you, because it was hot when I was shooting. So definitely bring one of those pop-up tents. And Chris, thank you. Chris up at Jerry's Firearms up in New York was right next to me. So thank you, Chris. Your mat, that's a big one. I never had a shooting mat before, and I got this $40 piece of junk off Amazon and went with it, and yeah, regret it. You're gonna want to get a nice mat, spend good money on it, get a nice mat. And I didn't know this. This is my issue with my mat, is there's no piece in the front of the mat to load the bipod. So they'll explain that to you more in the class, but basically just make sure on the front of your mat there's some sort of strap system or like a flap in the front that kind of just pops up so you can put your bipod feet into it to help load the bipod. So it helps with the recoil and being able to trace your bullet and stuff like that and see your impact. So they'll go over that more in the class with you, but definitely make sure your mat has that. Mine didn't, and it sucked. You're going to need about 200 rounds of ammunition. I used Stand 1 Armory. I believe they're out of Texas. Great ammo. And they recommend it from the class because they're like a specialty ammo company. So I believe most of the students have their ammo. So I can personally say that I've seen at least over 1,000 rounds of their 6.5 Creedmoor. I believe it was 140 grain Hornady ELDs. Great, no problems. Really good ammo, came in a nice box. And I believe it was on my doorstep within a week of ordering online, so that's a plus. And like I said, in the class we learned about dope, we learned about UKDs, unknown distancing, measuring your target and getting the yardage and making the shot. We did that. That was a challenge. They do solo challenges and team challenges, and you earn points over the 2 days of the class. And then there's a first, second, and third place. Obviously, everyone wants that first place. I personally took third. I got a cool sticker out of it. I'm not too upset out of 16 guys. But that first place gets a nice, big, fancy plaque, and that will look so much better on the wall behind me. Maybe next time. Wind reading. That takes a while to truly learn. Even the instructor himself, he wasn't BSing us. It takes a while to really learn that and get proficient with it and perfect it. Okay, so he gave us a kind of general overview, and we were doing pretty decent calling our shots. They don't always spot for you. There's challenges where you have to spot for yourself or spot for your partner next to you, and we were doing pretty good with the information that was provided for us. And we also did moving targets. That was a really cool part of the class. I believe it was like 100 or 150 yards. They had a target set up on like a RC car with like pegs coming out of it, and it was attached to it. And no one shot the RC car. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So we were shooting movers and doing all kinds of stuff. They had spinner targets, and you try to keep it spinning so many times, so many rotations, and you had a time limit, and team challenges and such like that, and shooting drills, and it was really cool. And the view from the 1,000-yard range, after the end of the first day, we drove up the long road all the way up to the 1,000-yard view and just looked back, and you can't even see where you're shooting from. It's just amazing. The really pretty view, and it makes you really appreciate hitting that small little gong the size of your chest at 1,000 yards with the help of learning and everything the first day. So well, that's kind of all I have for my notes here on the class. I do want to say this. I was a little worried in the beginning when I sat down in the lodge. Okay, some of the guys there were like their second or third time, and I was like, what? I was kind of worried. I was like, it's gonna be one of those classes where guys just kind of jerk around and kind of pull your leg and say, come back next time and learn this. So I was a little worried, but by the end of the first day, I seen what the guys who were there multiple times were talking about. The instructors were awesome. They do different challenges every time. They have different prizes every time. And they teach you and you learn new things every time. You're going to get the same basic materials, but maybe these instructors learn something themselves, and they're going to teach it to their classes from then on. They teach different things, they do different activities and challenges and stuff, like I said. So these guys that were going there 2, 3 times, 4 times, I was just like, but by the end of the first day, I was like, yo, I'm so coming back to this course. And they do have a level 2 course as well. It kind of gets you more into like a PRS kind of intro, I believe is how they worded it, PRS intro class. You know, shooting from like barricades and not really prone shooting, laying down shooting, more shooting from barricades and how to mount the gun on objects and stuff like that. So that'll be it for my review on the long range class with Ghost Firearms Training. Definitely check out their Facebook page. They do have a website. You can get to it through their Facebook page, excuse me. And I'm going to provide some video and some pictures of the class. So if you guys have any questions at all, please just message me, throw in some comments on the video, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. I think for my next video, I'm going to be doing an AR-15 part review. So that and maybe another course that I'm going to soon. So I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next episode.
I like the small one.
Oh, you're going to try to replicate my RAM?
I'm trying. Good job.
With the lean and everything?
Huh?
With the lean and everything?
I would never make it as a sniper, man. My neck was great.
Yeah, but see, you gotta remember, they're fucking 18 to 30 years old.
It's a little clumpy.
They're
not broken yet.
And they're under, like when I was in the Marine Corps, dude, from 18 to 27.
All right, Adam, you all set?
I'm good.
You're going to fire only 2 rounds.
You can't do it, man.
2 rounds.
Got it. I got it.
All right,
3 rounds.
Team, communicate with each
3
other.
rounds.
Yep.
Your team's 10 rounds on the buzzer.
I'll tell you.
But is this in order? Nope, just fire at will, 2 rounds.
Take your time. You have plenty of time. Make the shots count.
I think that's dead nuts, kid. In the same hole, brother. Nice.
Adam, do the whole thing with 10 ring X's. Just 11.
Nice, Joe. That was chambered. You're good.
Nice, Joey.
Right now, baby.
We only do 2, right?
Yep,
you and me.
Aaron went first. Mike.
Christopher!
Shooter ready.
Send it.
You on him, Scott? Suspenders?
Suspenders.
Send.
Woo! Right in the spot, bro. 20 points.
Nice job, man.
Robbie!
Ready.
Snackman! Send it. Impact!
Good, Scott.
Whoop, whoop.
Send it. Impact.
Adam! Chris!
I think that's a 1-minute target. I think that's 5 inches. Yeah, it looks like it. Trevor, which one was
Hell yeah.
Was that the strap?
That was strap.
Left to right was perfect, Chris. You just 12 o'clock. All right, Robbie. Robbie, getting it done. All 3.
Nice shooting.
Thank
Those
you.
are not easy
All right,
targets to
Adam.
hit, man. No. Even at 500 a minute.
Nice.
Nice hit.
Right under the bowl. Yep. Right.
That level.
900. Make ready for 900.
5 left.
Oh, no.
You hit the circle.
Send it, bye.
Elevation's perfect. LA!
Ready.
Jiggle your mag and run the bolt.
Center hold! Send it! Impact! Chris! Be right edge!
Right edge.
Right edge!
Can't wait for that sun to be below those fucking trees.
All right. All right, shooter ready. 5 left. Send it. There we go. That's a good ring. Greg, shooter ready.
Alright, re-engage! Give me a center hold!
Kevin. Ready. Send
And
it.
favor the top of the target a little bit.
Gary. Shooter ready. Center hold. Send it.
Impact!
Tight the whole time.
Robbie!
0. I think you're hurt.
Ready.
Same hold! Send it! Impact! Alright, let's go to 1,000!